All right. It looks like everything's working. And how's everybody doing today? It looks like right now, 4 people in the comment. And 4. Okay, yeah. Perfect. So I'm getting a little bit smoother with StreamYard. So let's get this going. I actually got stuff I got to do today. Let me just wait until somebody verifies. Okay, what's up, Brockton? Perfect. I normally give a second to let people in, but it looks like we got 4 people watching right now. And like always, people are going to trickle in as we do this. So let's just hop into it. I got to keep the V8 logo out of it because people have been hitting my videos up for copyright stuff and all kinds of fun stuff. So if I show too many logos, I apologize. So basically, if you're new to this live stream, we've done this twice now, and we've had 2 winners. So let me see. I have this generated. Right there is our last 2 winners. And we're trying to do this live stream, if not twice a month, every week, something like that. But basically how it's going to work is you can win around $20. I'm going to hit you guys up with some treasure hunting themed thing. Basically, it's going to be an object or a place. And if you're able to kind of solve the puzzle that I put for you in this live stream treasure hunt format, then you'll be able to win some cash. And this is something that, like I said, I want to do on Wednesdays around this time. So whatever your time zone is, wherever you're at in the world, that's kind of how it's going to work from now on. And I think I got the format down pretty good. It's pretty easy to do these, and it doesn't take a lot of effort. So we'll start out by giving you the first clue just to go over the how kind of clues, hints, and all that stuff works. In the beginning, I give you a major clue. It's normally in the form of like a poem or a riddle or something like that. Oh yeah, I love Shane. Yeah, he won the first time. He killed it, and that was a pretty competitive one. So way cool. But let's get into this. So the first clue is the big clue. After that, every 15 minutes or so, you're going to have the opportunity to ask for another clue, ask for like maybe a hint on, hey, what did you mean by this or that? Hints are a little bit different than clues. Or you could ask me to pull up like a location on Google Earth, and I could kind of narrow a search area. You should be able to find whatever it is, because it could be an object, could be a location. The best example I give of that is like the Eiffel Tower is an object, like a building, but it also kind of has a physical address, and it's like a popular thing. And I'm not necessarily going to pick like the biggest ball of yarn or something popular like that. It could be something very annoying that's very difficult to find, but the live stream is going to go as long as it takes somebody to find it. So I'm going to hit you guys with the first major clue, and then afterwards, as I'll put on the banner here, you'll get a new client or tighten up the location every 15 minutes. Oh, and before I give you guys this clue, if it's your first time watching, thanks for stopping by. This is something that I'm doing and working with, and we get anywhere, like the most people we've had is like 20-something people in the first live stream, but we average somewhere around 5 to 13 people because people jump out and jump back in, and I understand that people are busy, especially this time of the day, but I'm going to keep doing this because it's something simple I can do, and I actually really enjoy doing it, and I love the conversation. So if you're new, make sure you subscribe so you can catch us, when we do this next week or the week after. Make sure you share this live stream so that way we can bring more people in. The more people I have, I think the more fun it is, the more the merrier. So let's go with the first clue. I'm going to open up this Word document. It's in the form of a poem. And then after that, you'll get a new clue, hint, or tighten the location every 15 minutes. And then other than that, I'll be sitting here talking about general stuff that we're doing as a channel, locations that we're planning on looking at, stuff that we ran into, that sort of thing. So let's do it. Your guys' first clue is, I live to the east, but I'm in the south. I really stand out. You can blame the iron oxide. Is that rust? if you catch me, you can win, but hurry. I'm very cold. One more time. I live to the east, but I'm in the south. I really stand out. You can blame the iron oxide. Is that rust? If you catch me, you can win, but hurry. I am very cold. And I'm going to say it one more time. I live to the east, but I'm in the south. I really stand out. You can blame the iron oxide. Is that rust? If you catch me, you can win, but hurry. I'm very cold. And what I'm going to do actually this week, I normally read that 3 times, but I'm actually going to put that in the comments section of this video. So that way, when people jump back on, I don't have to repeat it multiple times. I can say, hey, go back to the comments, or I could re-upload it if that's, people are late and they can't see the past comments or however that works. So here we go. Here is the first clue. And it'll be now 15 minutes. To the next clue. We started at 4:10. I had to explain all that. So let's say 4:25. That's pretty easy for the next clue or hint, anything that anybody's looking for. And then other than that, as of right now, like I said, this is our 3rd time doing it. So this is live stream treasure hunt number 3. And so far we've had 2 winners. And then it'll get more difficult the more winners I get. But what I'm going to do is each time somebody wins, I'll just make a new banner. And, by the time we're at like whatever the 100th or the 500th live stream, we'll display those winners afterwards. The longest live stream we had was about 3 hours. Last week, the solve was done in about 2 hours. And this live stream's only as long as it takes someone to solve the puzzle. And if you're new to the channel, like I said, make sure you share this. The more the merrier. Let's get more people involved with this treasure hunt. I gave the first clue in the chat. If you look to the chat, it says I live to the east, but I'm in the south. I really stand out. You can blame the iron oxide. Is that rust? If you catch me, you can win, but hurry. I am very cold. And I just realized that actually in the comments section, it spaced it out weird because I spaced it out weird when I typed it into the Word document. So let me give everything a little gap. Let me go like this. Let me go like this. Let me go like this. And so right now I'm just re-putting this in the comment section to where it's legible and it follows like a standard way you can read it. Because otherwise it's kind of confusing. So here we go. And that is posted. And then I just realized that I misspelled I did not, that is not, whatever. It's fine. I just typed that up kind of right before I did this. I've had a location in mind, but I kind of come up with the first clue on the spot. And we'll be given our next clue about 4:25. And then until then, if you think that you know either the location or the item that I'm talking about, make sure you comment and be the first to comment. One issue that we've ran into is somebody's gotten close to the either object or location that I'm looking at. And because they commented so many different places, other individuals were able to kind of figure out the spot with not being as clever as the first individual that made the first guess. So basically that person's first guess narrowed down an area because everybody was like, oh, that makes sense. And then everybody looking in that area, it ended up kind of, the cleverness of that first individual kind of got washed away because that individual didn't, win. So you got to be careful guessing, but that's how you're able to submit your answer. The first person to guess the correct location or object, from there, we're going to, declare you a winner. I'm going to send you some cash and boom, take it from there. As of right now, we have till 4:25. We, as a channel, have so much content. I'm talking. We have like 7 to 8 hours of footage from different little treasure hunting adventures that we've done in the past couple of weeks, and I'm just a little bit behind on making these videos. I have one video almost done, which I'll probably upload Saturday. I'm thinking Saturday or Sunday. But the issue I run into is I'm also a full-time student. Andrea was a full-time student and now is working full-time. And I'm trying to be a teacher in the public school system, and I live in California. And there's a lot of like, what would you call it? Obstacles. You got to, do this test, take this test. You got to get into a professional like development program and stuff like that. So I've actually been very busy, but we haven't really stopped treasure hunting. We've been doing a lot of treasure hunting, and we found a lot of cool bottles mostly. Recently, the metal detecting hasn't been paying off that much. We found a lot of newer clad coins and stuff like that. But the cool thing we did find is we found a lot of antique bottles recently in the last couple weeks. We bought a shed to kind of shove all of our stuff into, and I rented a backhoe. I started digging in the backyard. If you check out our other videos, they're all called Backyard Treasure Hunting. You can see we pull out a crazy amount of stuff out of my backyard. We're talking, Civil War relics, stuff from the early 1900s. We find old coins, glass bottles, and so it's a little treasure trove right in my backyard. And so it's actually pretty easy to get out there, even once a week, look through the stuff. But yeah, so I love how you proposed to your wife. Thank you so much. Yeah, actually, if you're not on our TikTok, it's kind of weird. On YouTube, we got about 1,000 views on the video. I did it as a giveaway. If I don't know if you remember me doing that. That individual won the giveaway. So I took it off. I kind of changed the video a little bit so it wasn't a giveaway. And the new video doesn't really have that many views. But on TikTok, we have 235,000 views on that same video. I kind of had to slim it up. TikTok's more short form content and YouTube's more long form content. But for whatever reason, that video really took off on our TikTok. But on YouTube, it didn't see that many views. So I don't know. I maybe it's just like not the best content for YouTube, but I mean, I figured I record the whole event, and I know a lot of people did love it. But that making it shorter, a lot of people enjoyed it in the little short form version on TikTok. We got a lot of love. We got love on both sides, so I'm not complaining. It was just crazy to me. I posted it on YouTube, and I'm like, oh wow, I got hundreds of views. This is great. Uploaded a shorter version on TikTok, and that has over 200,000 views. So I was like very excited. I was like, this is super cool. When you make a video and stuff, and it takes off like that, it's a lot of fun. So. Yeah, the algorithm sucks or I suck. It really what it comes down to. We have some videos on YouTube that actually took off and did really good, and then we've had some that haven't fared so well. I can't seem to figure out what the difference in our video is. We've actually been audited by another channel. They did a live stream audit of our channel, and they said that everything we do is pretty good. That our banner looks good, our thumbnails look good, and the videos are good quality, 4K. Like most people now have like a 4K camera, and it's easy to film. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know a lot about the algorithm. I know that if you produce good stuff, eventually people will come, and that's kind of where we're at. And so right now it's 4:25. We got to give out another clue to this live treasure hunt. And what I'm going to do is go live on my TikTok. I'm going to dual hat it. I have my phone here and I have my camera here, but I'm going to do this on both TikTok and on YouTube. So that way, the people that are on there can kind of know. We posted this on our other social media. So, but that's kind of where we're at. Whoop. I'm probably going to get hit with, copyright right there for that, like 1 second of audio from a random video. So let's do this. I'm going to open this up on TikTok. And then in the chat, let's see. Instead of voting on it, historically, I voted on it. Unless somebody says otherwise, I am just going to give another hint. If you want a location, let me know if it's a location. But from there, it's really up to you. So, okay, cool. So right now I'm streaming both on YouTube and on TikTok. I could have went to Facebook Live also, but I mean, I would have to go get another device, and maybe my internet can't handle it. But okay, let's do it. So, so the first clue, I will read it off again. It says, I live to the east, but I'm in the south. I really stand out. You can blame the iron oxide. Is that rust? If you catch me, you can win. But hurry, I'm very cold. So that's the first clue. And like I said, here in the next couple minutes, unless I get information from somebody else, I'll stick to that clue, and we can just let other people join. It doesn't really matter because this live stream, like I said, it'll go as long as it takes for somebody to solve this riddle. So right there, that is the first clue, and it looks like on TikTok we have no viewers on the live stream. So if we don't get anybody in the next few moments, I'm just going to share it to my other social media platforms, and we will take it from there. I'm going to switch over to YouTube real quick and make sure that everything's running smoothly with me using a couple different devices, that sort of thing. And there we go. Okay. It looks like everything's working okay. Perfect. So, as you can see, I have the first, I've written it in the comments a couple times. I have the first clue sitting right here on the screen view. From there, I'm just waiting. So we've hit the 15 minutes. Let me put the little banner back up. Every 15 minutes, the chat can request a new clue, a hint, or we could just tighten the location to something smaller. If you're in TikTok and you need to see anything, or if you, because I'm streaming both on YouTube and TikTok right now, or you need to see any of the clues and you want to be involved with this, let me know. I'll just type it into the chat, and we will go from there. As of right now, nobody's guessed the right answer. We just started a few minutes ago. We haven't been going that long. But at this moment, you individuals in the chat, if you're wanting to get a new clue, hint, or tighten a location, you just have to let me know, and we'll take it from there. And this one right here is the first clue in this live stream treasure hunt. Take it in. And it looks like I've never gone live on this, but I don't think it's that difficult. I wonder if these save for later. They probably do. And then people can see me being goofy. Whoops. I should just turn down the volume on this because I do not want to get hit with copyright infringement. So let's go like this. Let's go like this. Let's go like new clue. Okay. So just so Brockton, you get the gist of it too, because I don't know if this is your first time being in the live stream treasure hunt. The differences between a clue, a hint, and what I call like tightening a location. Let me stick the banner up. A new clue, a hint, or tighten the location. A hint goes off my first clue. So it goes off of, let's do this. I can give you a hint to what I meant by something specifically in this. And then, hey, Michael, if you give me 1 second, I can re-explain it. But I'm going to answer Brockton's question real quick. So just so you understand how a clue, a hint, and the location. So if I give you a hint, right? So every 15 minutes this happens. If I give you a hint, you're like, what did you mean by rust? Or what did you mean by hurry? Or what did you mean by cold? I can actually explain to you what I meant in my poem, but it can only be one thing. You can't be like, what did you mean by the poem? Because that's just too easy. So right now, Brockton wants a new clue. And how a clue works is a clue is going to tighten up the area. So, Michael, how this works is this is our this is our third live stream. We've had 2 winners. Ohio River History, who won, I believe, $100, and Christine, who won $20. And basically how it's like a game. It's how it works. I have a location. This location could also be like an object. The best way to explain this is like the Eiffel Tower is both like a thing, like an object, a building, and it has a specific address. So whatever you're looking for, you can find from your phone or your computer or whatever device you're using. It could be the Eiffel Tower, it could be the biggest ball of yarn, or it could be like the Pacific Ocean, right? It could be something broad or something specific. Basically, the clues that I give out, like this first one, this is the first clue I gave out. It's a little poem slash, I don't know what else you'd call it. I just wrote that. It'll kind of point you in the right direction. Now I'm going to give another clue. And a hint, like I said, a clue is something specific to helping you find it based off of, more information. A hint kind of helps you, makes you understand information I already gave you. And then me tighten up the location. I will literally open up Google Earth, and let me give you an example of that. Let's go like this. There we go. I probably should have just opened this before. Let's go like this. Let's go to share screen and Google Earth and allow. There we go. And as you can see, Google Earth is open up, and I can move it around, and I can say it's in Australia or it's in Africa. And that's what I mean by tightening up a location. So that's like the simple way of explaining the location part of it. The hint part is me helping you understand the clues I gave you, and a new clue altogether is a new clue. And so let me think of a new clue, and what I'll do is I will type it in the chat, and I will just reflect that every couple minutes or so, and then here in about 15 minutes, I'll let you guys vote on a new clue, and or you can vote on hint or a tighten location. So let's do this, and I will just type it in the chat. As you can see, there's like or maybe you can't hear it. This mic is pretty good. There's a motorcycle or something outside. Let's do this. Let me make sure I'm spelling this right. I already had a typo in the chat, and it's a little annoying to me when I do that. Okay. So right now you guys have, and we'll call this clue number 2. And there we go. There's clue number 2 for this treasure hunt. You can find them in the comments. It's pretty easy. Just look through the comments. Let me go like this. And there we go. I'm going to copy. What I'll actually do now, I'll show this clue while you guys are kind of looking through the information that you got. And I will do this. So other than that, we've the treasure hunting's been going really good. Producing the videos has not been going so good. I have a lot of hours I got to get through, but that's a good problem to have right before winter. I don't know if everybody else runs into this issue, but what happens with me a lot of the time is in the winter, it is very, very difficult to get out and treasure hunt. You know, like the water's real cold or the ground's pretty solid. I know, like if you're on the East Coast of the United States, everything gets pretty frozen, and that's no fun. But other than that, it's you know, like I said, we've been treasure hunting a lot right now. The weather's good. We go out every weekend or so. I have a lot of footage. I got a bunch of different metal detecting, magnet fishing. I got all kinds of stuff. We have an underwater treasure hunting we just did at a local lake out here, and we're finding all kinds of cool stuff. So yeah, we've been killing it with the treasure hunting, and not so much with putting a video up. We normally get a video about every week or two, and it's probably been like 3 weeks since I put a video up. And then let's put this up. And so now you can see that that says clue number 1, and this says clue number 2. Let's go like this. So you guys know that you get a new clue or a hint, or I tighten up the location every 15 minutes. And this live stream goes until somebody's able to guess the object or location of where this treasure hunt is at. And from there, you know, you'll be announced as a winner. Our 2 past winners out of our 2 other live streams, once again, was Ohio River History and then Christine Cornejo. And at this time, let's just say 4:45. I know I'm saying every 15 minutes I'll give a clue, and I've been taking 2 to 3 minutes to explain stuff in between, but it'll work out. Every 15 minutes or so, I'll make sure I get you guys a new clue, a hint, or I'll tighten up the location. And that's kind of where we're at. It's and you know, being on this live stream, it's kind of difficult to see, you know, who's all here. So if you're new to the live stream, share it, let people know about it. The more the merrier. If you haven't checked out our channel's I think it's pretty cool. We do a lot of metal detecting and magnet fishing and stuff like that, and we always enjoyed doing that as a hobby, and we liked watching other people do it. You know, we're huge fans of all, you know, not even all big YouTube channels. We like smaller YouTube channels, and we actually have a really fun time watching YouTube, doing the treasure hunting ourselves, and we like making videos and kind of getting feedback from everybody. I mean, we also learn a lot about the areas we in or the stuff that we find. You know, we're not subject matter experts at everything, and so it's like we'll find stuff sometimes and thank the Lord for the internet, because somebody can jump in and save us and let us know, hey, what you found is pretty cool, or that's just this and it's pretty lame, but we'll think it's pretty cool also. So if you're new to this live stream, share it, let people you know about it. You know, if you want to collude and get a group of people, we do some giveaways where it's like more of $100. This one's going to be $20 because it's more of a short live stream. And it doesn't look like there's a lot of people engaged right now. It's been about 2 to 5 people in this live stream so far, but that's not a huge issue. But what looks like actual Michael Wade has come up with our first guess. Globe at the World of Coke in Atlanta. That's actually a really cool guess. I actually didn't know there was a World of Coke globe in Atlanta. And sadly, that means that you didn't answer correctly. But like I said, here at 4:45, so in about 5 minutes, I can give a clue, which is a brand new clue, something I'll come up with kind of on the spot. I can kind of give you a hint to what I was saying. You know, with these armchair treasure hunts and stuff, it happens a lot where it's like, wow, what did he mean by that? What's the interpretation? So I'll give you a hint, kind of what I was going with that, to help you, you know, figure out where it's at. Or I could tighten up the location, meaning I can turn on Google Earth like so. Boom, right there's Google Earth, and I can zoom into an area pretty easily by spinning this globe and being like, it's over here, and I think this is China. It's all upside down, but it's not really in China. I'm just saying that as an example. So here it, let's go like this, and let's go back to full screen. So here at 4:45, that's what we'll do. I'll let whoever's involved in the chat decide whether to give you a clue, which is a brand new clue, give you a hint, meaning I'll explain what the, you know, what I meant and one of the clues that I gave you, or I could tighten up the location on Google Earth. And Michael Wade, I don't know if you've ever been to the live stream before. If you're new, welcome. You know, it looks like, you know, if you look at the number of people in the live stream, I get different numbers on StreamYard, which is a great piece of software that I've been using, than I get on YouTube, but it looks like it's been anywhere from 3 to 5 people kind of jumping in and being involved with it. Once again, I will put up the first clue and the second clue, which you can find in the comments section, but I'll put them on the screen. We've only had one guess of what it might be, and it was from Michael Wade, and he said the globe at the World of Coke in Atlanta, and that is incorrect. But, I've never even heard of that. And if that's ever a Jeopardy question now, thank you for the information. So, and then also, let's see. Once again, here's our past winners. So each time I plan on doing this, whether it stays from 2 to 10 people every week or we get to 1 billion people. I mean, it doesn't really make a difference to me. I really enjoy doing this. It's fun to kind of be engaged with people, especially on this day of the week where I'm home and it's, a relaxed day. I can kind of hop on here and, blow off some steam, drink my, I don't want to say the brand name because people have been hitting me up, but drink my tomato juice here. Right before I go exercise. Andrea gets home, and if you don't know who Andrea is, that's the girl I proposed to in one of our more recent videos, but she's also pretty much the face of the YouTube channel. But we go and hit the gym together and do this sort of stuff later in the day, so this is like really nice to kind of relax after I have classes and homework and stuff like that due. Because I'm going to school to be a teacher. So I'm very busy with all that. And so it's nice to like not do anything. And this is like kind of doing something while not doing anything. But instead of like, wasting my time zoning out, watching 1 million YouTube videos and getting into the black hole of just sitting there and watching content, I figured I'd just live stream and see how everybody's doing. So cool. Okay. Well, Michael, like I said, welcome. Hope you win. I hope whoever guesses it wins, sort of thing. Here in about 2 minutes, I'll give the next hint or clue, or I'll tighten up the location. It's really up to the chat what information you guys get. Right here is the first clue. Take it in. I live to the east, but I'm in the south. I really stand out. You can blame the iron oxide. Is that rust? If you catch me, you can win, but hurry. I'm very cold, and that's clue number 1. I am sorry. I had it kind of, vertically in the way that I read it like a poem, but, copying it over from my Word document and then putting it into YouTube. It doesn't really stack it the same way, but I think you can get the idea. Clue number 2 is Coca-Cola likes me. So, boom. Those are your first 2 clues. We have one guesstimate from Michael Wade, and it's Globe at the World of Coke in Atlanta, which was incorrect. And here at 4:45, we will give the next clue. I am checking my other social media real quick. Let's see who is ready to pop on. Let me go like so. Let me do this real quick. Ooh, my fingers making my phone do weird stuff. Okay. And it is almost 4:45. So anybody in the chat, here's our first clue. You can vote on whether you get a new clue. You can vote on, there's a second clue. You can vote on whether you get a new hint, meaning that I can explain something in these clues that kind of makes it a little easier to understand, or I can tighten up the location, meaning that I open up Google Earth and I kind of show you a general area to where it's at. Pretty easy stuff. It is now 4:45. I will wait in the comments just a couple minutes and make sure everybody gets it. Okay, so we have our second guess, Demit. We have Ice House and Texarkana. Oh my gosh, I can't even say that word, Texas. I'm not exactly sure how to say that, so me even trying to pronounce it probably makes me sound a little silly, which is incorrect. I've never heard of this place also. But good guess, because it's kind of how you interpret this stuff. Right now, we've had 2 guesses. We have Michael Wade's guess, and we have Brockton Magnet Fisher, the guess from Brockton Magnet Fisher, off of these 2 clues. And right now, I'm just going to ask whoever's involved in the chat, whoever's wanting to vote on it. let's get another clue. Let's get another hint, or I could tighten up the location and help everybody out with getting this solved, so we can get our winner for the third week in a row. So let me know in the chat. Here's our second clue. And after this next clue, hint, or we tighten the location, about every 15 minutes, I will give you a new one. And we'll take it from there. And we have 2 guesses so far. So that's actually pretty good. Last time it took a while for people to start figuring out like an area using the clues. And so this is going pretty good, actually. I think with the next clue, maybe hint, especially with tightening up the location, somebody may be able to kind of zero in on a place and figure out, you know, whether it's an object or a location of where I'm looking. Okay, I'm just messaging back some people I know. Let's go to the comments. And we now have our third guess from Brockton Magnifisher, Old Crystal Ice House in Trenton, Florida. I know where Trenton, Florida is, and I could say that. But it's not the Old Crystal Ice House. So that one's also incorrect. So based off of these 2 clues, this being clue number 1, this being clue number 2, we have 3 guesses. Michael has Globe World of Coke in Atlanta. Brockton has Ice House and the Old Crystal Ice House. So those are our guesses. Hey, what's up, Baker Griffin? My brother from the Marine Corps. Thanks for stopping by. So BG's, since you just popped into the chat, we just started a little bit ago. We've had anywhere from like 2 to 10 people, which is average on this live stream. You basically can win $20 if you can figure out this like little treasure hunt I made up. Basically, it's a location or it's an object. You use the clues that I give. Every 15 minutes or so, I give a new clue, or I give you a hint to what one of the clues meant. And then, you know, you can, if you're able to guess this object or location, you win $20. I'll just Venmo you the money. I can send it, you know, whatever, by horse, whatever works for you guys out there in Texas. So yeah, pretty simple. It looks like that Michael Wade's the only one that voted on a location. So let me screen share here. Let me open up Google Earth, and this right here is the United States. Let me zoom out a little bit. As you can see, we're looking at the United States. That's South America. That's Africa. So let me just do it like this. What you were looking at right now, you're looking at it right now. There's 3 continents, I believe. Yeah, I don't want to sound like a dummy, because that is 3 continents. You have Africa on the right, you have South America, and you have Antarctica. I just wanted to make sure that there was no other continent sticking in the image, you know, like Asia's poking through, or maybe even Europe. We're looking at 3 continents, and that is me tightening up the location. So the location means that it's not like in the United States or Europe or Asia or anything like that. It's in the 3 continents that I'm showing you, and that is the next hint. About to ride horses right now. Well, dude, go ride your horses, BG. Thanks for stopping by. We're just chilling anyway. I'm sitting here drinking my V8, my Los. I can't say brand names. Whenever I say brand names, somebody always flags my videos. But I'm drinking some juice here, and I'm about to go hit the gym here in a little bit also. So no worries. I'm going to leave the Google Earth image up. That's me tightening up the location. Let me put this in the chat too. Location. Antarctica. Am I spelling that correctly? Who knows? South America and or Africa. And it doesn't spell check in here for whatever reason. Okay. And you can see it on the Google Earth image on my, was that my right? Or it's when I point like that, it's weird. You can see it on there. So the location is Antarctica, South America, or Africa, meaning this location of or object, and the perfect example to give you is like the Eiffel Tower is both an object and a location. Like in the location could be anything. It could be like a city. It could be like a geologic feature. Yeah. So that's where we're at. Excuse me. Woo, this juice is good. I'm going to have to get me another one if you guys don't hurry up and figure out this riddle. So far, in this treasure hunt live stream that we do, and once again, we do this treasure hunt live stream. We try to do it every week or every other week. It really depends on the schedule. Like, I'm a person and I got a life and stuff gets in the way. But basically, you could win cash and I could send it to you online, via mail, however you want to do it. If you're able to, find the treasure in this treasure hunt. And this treasure, what you're trying to find is both a location and or an object, right? So you could do this from your own seat, whether you're using your phone or you are, on a computer. You can solve this with the technology that you have. If you're able to watch this video, use the same technology, you can figure out what it is. We've given away two clues, and I've given away a tighter location. So right now, the location, so where it's at, it's either in our Antarctica, South America, or Africa, like you can see in the graphic on the screen. The first clue, boom, was this. Soak it in. If you're wondering where I'm getting these, they're in the comments section of this live stream. I can repost them if you jump into the live stream later. Yada, yada, yada. Here is clue number one. I forgot I posted this comment. This is clue number one. Here is clue number two. And here's the locations. And Barton, what is going on? Bee Gees is just in here. He's about to go ride horses. You're also out there in Texas. I mean, I guess it makes sense because in Texas right now, kind of everybody's off work. In California, people are off work or getting off of work. But, and all the people on the East Coast can pop on too. But what's up, Michael? Thanks for stopping by, brother, from another mother from the Marine Corps. Ooh. Okay, so it looks like we haven't even been going an hour yet. We're doing pretty good. We have some guesses. Let me go over the clues that we've had so far. So this is the first clue that we had. I live to the east, but I'm in the south. I really stand out. You can blame the iron oxide. Is that rust? If you catch me, you can win, but hurry, I'm very cold. And then clue number one. Like I said, this was like in a vertical poem style. But, when I copied it over so you guys can see all the words to the comment section, YouTube made it whatever, paragraph, comment form, or whatever. The second clue, which was requested by the chat, was Coca-Cola likes me. That was clue number two. Based off of those two clues, we had a couple guesses. First was Michael. He said Globe at the World of Coke in Atlanta. Secondly was The Ice House by Brockton Magnet-Fisher, and then also the Old Crystal Ice House by Brockton Magnet-Fisher. All three of those guesses were incorrect, so nobody has won. Nobody's won yet. Other than that, I have tightened up the location, so whatever you're looking for is either in Antarctica, South America, or Africa. And that's where we're at right now. So far, this live stream's been going for about 50 minutes. The big thing with that is we don't really hit the ground running because I start the live stream off with just a background. So we haven't really been going that long. We've had 3 guesses, which is a little bit quicker than what we normally have. So that's good. I think that everybody's going to be able to tighten down these locations sooner rather than later. Here in about 5 minutes, I will give you a new clue. Let me actually change the graphic. Let me do this, save it, because this is just a little easier. It makes it a little easier. So new clue we're hitting. I'm going to tighten the location up in 5 minutes. So that means that you, the individuals in the chat, ask me if you want a new clue, which will be a new clue, like the clues that you've been given. I can give you a hint to what I meant in the clues that I gave you, or I can tighten up the location. If you do the tighten up the location, it may take forever, or it could be the fastest way. If you do the hints, it may take forever, or it could be the fastest way. Or if you need another clue, it could take forever to be the fastest way. So it's really up to you. You vote on what you want, and I'll just give you what you want. And remember, this is our third time doing this live stream. We've had 2 winners. Ohio River History, who's another fellow content creator on YouTube. Go check out Ohio River History's YouTube. It's cool. It's a lot of fun. And then Christine Cornejo, she won the second of live stream. The first live stream, the cash prize was $100. For the second live stream, it was $20. And then this live stream is also $20. So that's where we're at. We have no winner for this live stream. We have actually, this says 5 minutes, but we have about 3 minutes now until the chat will vote on a new clue or hint or type in the location. Once again, we've given away 2 clues and we've given away a couple hints. Once again, the 2 clues are clue number 1. Soak it up, read it, decipher it. Clue number 2. Hey, Brian, how are you doing? If you're new, welcome. If you haven't checked out the channel, check out the channel. Right now, we're doing a live treasure hunt stream, and nobody's gotten it yet. You can look through the chat and stuff. I also repost the comments in the chat. So that way, every individual can kind of get the information as they come in. But welcome. And then we have the location being the same location that you see in Google Earth there. It's either in Antarctica, South America, or Africa. And it is now, we're about 2 minutes away from giving you a new clue, which resembles the clues that we've given you before. A new hint, meaning that we can talk about the clue, specific word or something, and then I can help you identify what I was talking about. Or we could tighten up the location. So the chat needs to vote on that within the next minute or two. And like I said, Brian, welcome. Basically how this works, if you're new to the Treasure Hunt live stream, we normally average anywhere from like 5 to 10 people. Everybody kind of jumps in periodically. Basically, I have a location or an object. A good example of this would be like the Eiffel Tower, which is both like a building, so it's an object. And it's also a location. It has a physical address. Using my clues, hints, and then me tightening up the location using Google Earth as an accessory, you can find this object or location. If you're the first one to guess it, you win the treasure hunt. It's really that easy. Right now, nobody's won it. We've had 2 past treasure hunt live streams. Our 2 winners were Ohio River History and Christine Cornejo. So it's that easy. I've given away 2 clues so far. This being the first clue, which you can find in the chat. This being the second clue. And I did also tighten up the location. So whatever it is either in Antarctica, South America, or Africa. And that's where we're at right now. As of here in the next minute, I need the chat to decide on... My phone's buzzing. Oh, people bugging me. That's okay. I'll hit them back later. I need you guys to vote on whether you want to do clue, a hint, or to me to tighten up the location. And I broken record this, but I just wanted to make it easy as possible for everybody. If I tighten up the location, I will go to Google Earth and I will zoom in to a more specific spot. And that way you can kind of know have a better idea of the general area. I could give you a hint, which means that I go back over the other clues that I have, and I can give you a hint to what I was saying, or I could give you a new clue altogether. So it's really up to you individuals in the chat. We have polar bears in Antarctica. That is incorrect. Good guess. And then Brockton, I will now show the guesses that we've had before we vote on whether we want a new clue, hint, or me to tighten up the location. So we have the globe at the World of Coke in Atlanta. We have the Ice House in Texas. We had the Old Crystal Ice House in Florida. And then I tightened up the location and said the guesses are going to be closer to the location where I originally buried this digital treasure. We've had polar bears in Antarctica, and as of right now, Brian is the only one that has voted on a new clue. So if I don't hear anything in the next minute, I will come up with a new clue, and we will take it from there. And like I said, Brian, you're new to this. Tell people about this. Bring more people. The more, the merrier. I mean, obviously, the more people there is, it's harder for me to do it. But I kind of do this anyway because our channel recently got monetized, and I kind of wanted to get back and do a live stream and do some sort of fun stuff. I really enjoy armchair treasure hunts, meaning like The Secret. If you haven't heard of The Secret, that's an armchair treasure hunt, or The Thrill of the Chase by Forrest Fenn. Basically, you can find this treasure by doing a little bit of research, and it's fun. Armchair treasure hunting is fun for me. Right now, Brian has asked for a new clue, and unless anybody says otherwise, I will then, which Brockton has also said new clue. So let's do that. We have both Brian and Brockton saying new clue. And then, so that means in 15 minutes, I don't know. I just edited this, I thought. I did just edit this. What the heck? It hates me. See, there we go. New clue or hint, or I'll tighten the location here in about 15 minutes. So right now, I will comment a new clue. My okay. Let me think about this clue. I want to make sure I don't give you guys too much information on this next clue. Let's see. I don't like that clue. Let me change this a little bit. And I think it's just going to make it too easy. Let me think. Oh, I got it. I got a really good one. There we go. Boom. That should be easy. Cool. So, and this will be, let's call this clue number 3. Very cool. Maybe I can do this too to make it so you don't think that somebody who's a smarty pants doesn't think that clue is a part of it. Okay. Oh, I was very close to The Secret in Boston. I was digging at the dugout, not the home plate. I talked about it on Shane's Live. Oh, right on, Brockton. That's the problem with The Secret is it's in a very specific spot, so it makes it very hard. And it makes me wonder how close everybody's been to all these other ones. They've had to have been really close. Okay, so that is your new clue. Let's just say Kurt Russell was here in the 80s. That's a good clue. It actually really is. So if you figure out what I'm talking about, it should help you out a lot. Okay, and then Brian, the 3 locations. Let me pull those up again. What I'll do is I'll do this in this order. This was clue number 1. I live to the east, but I'm in the south. I really stand out. You can blame the iron oxide. Is that rust? If you catch me, you can win, but hurry. I'm very cold. And that was clue number 1. Clue number 2. Coca-Cola likes me. Clue number 2. Pretty easy. Kurt Russell was here in the 80s. And then the location that I tightened up, it's either in Antarctica, South America, or Africa. Whoop, fly in here. What the heck? And that is where we're at. We have about 4 minutes, I think. And if I'm doing it too early, it's fine. In 4 minutes, we will give you a new clue, hint, or we'll tighten the location. And after this live stream, if you get bored and you want to see what our channel is actually all about, this like live stream is just something I kind of made up to, to have fun on a Wednesday, get other treasure hunters, metal detectors, magnet fishers, and to to talk to some people in the chat and, hang out with the community. Gives me a chance to give away $20. Maybe somebody can use the $20. So if you check out the rest of our channel, we're actually pretty adventurous. I'm not online most of the time. We're out there, we're hiking, we're doing metal detecting, we're going underwater and doing treasure hunting in that way. If you look at the face of the channel, it's actually my fiance Andrea is like mostly on the thumbnails. I do a lot of the recording and stuff like that. That's just kind of how it worked out because I got her a camera as a gift. I think it was a graduation gift or maybe a birthday gift. I don't remember exactly what I got it for. And so since I got her the camera, I figured I would record her. But she does record her own stuff too. She's had a couple treasure hunts where she's got to, selfie it or film herself metal detecting because I'm too busy metal detecting and I don't feel like doing it that day. Because that happens. Some days I feel like just, doing my hobby and not getting involved too much with the other stuff. So right now we have clue number 1. Clue number 2. We have clue number 3. And we know that it's in Antarctica, South America, or Africa. Those are the spots that they're in. And let me create a new banner. Okay. It looks like we have a comment. Let me add this to show this. So that way, if you're new and you're jumping in the chat, you know what the stakes are. Africa jungle. That's incorrect. Good guess, Brian. Let's throw that up here. Brian has guessed Africa jungle. And then we have, let's see. We have, let me go through the chat. The old Crystal Ice House, the Ice House in Texas, and the Globe of the World in Atlanta. Oh, and also Brockton guessed polar bears in Antarctica. That is incorrect. So you can win $20 by finding the treasure, right? Right now in the chat, we need to vote on a new clue, a hint, or we need to tighten up the location. That easy. So I'm going to need the chat to vote if you want a new clue, a hint, or to tighten the location, to go over it like a broken record again. A new clue will give you a clue like the ones I've given you. A hint will explain the clue. And if I tighten up the location, I will zoom in more using, you guessed it, Google Earth, and you can kind of get a better idea of where exactly it's at. New clue, hint, or tighten the location. So far, nobody's won today. Nobody's got it. Hey, what's going on, Dig in Richmond? Thank you for stopping by. Welcome to the live treasure hunt that I put together. And if you're new, basically you can win $20 by finding the treasure. The treasure is location or an object. And the example I keep giving, like a broken record, is the Eiffel Tower. It's both like an object, like a building, but it also has a physical address. And basically, right now in the chat, I need the chat to tell me whether you want a new clue, a hint, or to tighten the location. and nobody's voted yet. So far, the guesses have been polar bears in Antarctica, which was incorrect. We had Africa Jungle by Brian. We had the Old Crystal Ice House. We had the Ice House by Brockton. And then Michael Wade voted Globe at the World of Coke in Atlanta. The clues I've given. Clue number 1. I live to the east, but I'm in the south. I really stand out. You can blame the iron oxide. Is that rust? If you catch me, you can win. But hurry, I am very cold. That was originally in a vertical format, like a poem. When I copy and pasted it from Word over to YouTube, it made it in that comment type format. Clue number 2, Coca-Cola likes me. That's clue number 2. I also tightened up the location. Everybody now knows that it's either in Antarctica, South America, or Africa. Dig in Richmond has just guessed polar bears in the Arctic. That is incorrect. Right now, it's time for the chat to say whether you want a new clue, you want me to give you a hint, meaning explaining what one of the clues were, what I meant by one of the clues, or I could tighten up the location. Right now, the only vote I have is from Brockton Magnafishing, and he or she, I'm actually not sure, Brockton, who you are. I don't know if I follow you or if I'm subscribed to you. You seem very familiar, and I think I might have met you in another live stream. Or maybe we just know each other from Ohio River History's live stream. But right now, Brockton is the only one requesting a clue. If Brockton, if nobody else says anything, I will come up with another clue here in the next couple minutes. But we do need to decide on a new clue, a hint, or to tighten the location. And Brian also wants a new clue. There's 2 there. Let me think of a clue. Let's see. Let me think. Oh, I got a good one. I got this. This is a good one. I think you guys will like this one. You folks will like this one. Thicker. And this will be, let's go like this. Let's go clue number 3. Or is that clue number 4? That's clue number 4. Keep track of my clues. Okay. And here we go. 3, 2, 1. Oh, cool. Cool. Okay, so let me put the new clue up. My name is blank. Some say blank is thicker than water. And that's clue number 4. Remember, if you're new to this live stream, you can win $20 by finding the treasure. All you need to find the treasure is your phone or a computer or something fun like that. Every 15 minutes or so, I ask the chat, do you want a new clue, a hint, or do you want to tighten up the location? So far, we've had 2 live streams like this. Ohio River History has won $100, and Christine Cornejo won $20. If you're wondering how you get your $20, I will get it to you however you want. I will fly it out express. I can send it online through PayPal or Venmo it to you. You'll get your $20. Once again, using the clues, the hints, or the locations, you can figure out where this treasure is. Is this where all the cool people hang out? Now it is Madison, Maine, and BC Treasure Trails. Thanks for stopping by. Very cool. So, so far, we've had a couple clues. Let's do this. Clue number 4. My name is blank. Some say blank is thicker than water. That was clue number 4. Clue number 3. Kurt Russell was here in the 80s. That's clue number 3. The location is in Antarctica, South America, or Africa. Clue number 2. Coca-Cola likes me. And clue number 1. I live to the east, but I'm in the south. I really stand out. You can blame the iron oxide. Is that rust? If you catch me, you can win, but hurry. I'm very cold. That's clue number 1. And once again, if you're new to this live stream, you can win $20 by finding the treasure. Our past winners have been Ohio River History, who won $100, and Christine Cornejo, who won $20 on live stream number 2. Here in about 8 minutes, I will give a new clue, which is similar to the other clues I've been showing you, a hint, which I will talk about that clue. Or one of the clues that I gave you, you can choose what clue if you guys vote on hit, and I will try to give you insight to what I was meaning by the clue, or I could tighten up the location. We've only tightened up the location once, and as you can see on Google Earth, we know that it's either in South America, Africa, or in Antarctica. I cannot talk. So you can win $20 by finding the treasure. And the treasure is in the form of or location. The perfect example of this is the Eiffel Tower. The Eiffel Tower is both an object and a location, right? It's like a physical thing, and it also has like a physical address. So it could be either of those examples. Let's go to the comments. Everybody, welcome. And if this is your first time, let people know about this. I really enjoy doing this live treasure hunt. It's a little bit of a mix of armchair treasure hunting, but I try to make it as simple as possible to where anybody can do it from their computer or their phone, whatever device you're using. So far, only me has guessed Antarctica and said this, which I've heard that before. Blood is thicker than water. I want to welcome Madison, Maine, and BC Treasure Trails. Sick name. I actually remember you from the Copperhead metal detecting live stream. And I guess your name's Jason. Thanks, Diggin Richmond, for also stopping by. So far, our guesses have been Antarctica. We've had polar bear in the Arctic. Africa jungle has been a guess. Polar bears in Antarctica. We've had the globe at the World of Coke in Atlanta. The Ice House in Texas. The Old Crystal Ice House in Florida. The clues in order have been, I live to the east, but I'm in the south. I really stand out. You can blame the iron oxide. Is that rust? If you catch me, you can win, but hurry. I am very cold. That was clue number 1. Clue number 2, Coca-Cola likes me. For the third clue, I tightened up the location. It's either in Antarctica, South America, or Africa. Clue number 4, but this is actually clue number 3 because the other one was a location. Me tightening up the location. Kurt Russell was here in the 80s. And clue number 4, my name is Blake. Some say blank is thicker than water. That's clue number 4. And you've seen the guesses. It looks like here in about 5 minutes, I will give you a new clue, a hint, or I can tighten up the location to where this treasure can be. If you guess what this treasure is, you can win $20. Easy. I can PayPal it to you. I can make it a paper airplane out of a $20 bill, and I can fly it over to you. Whatever the easiest method is for you. We've had past winners. Each time we get a winner in one of these live streams, you'll get your name up on this whatever this is, the banner. Yeah, banner. Our past winners were Ohio River History, who won $100, and Christine Cornejo, who won $20. Brian is voting to tighten up the location. Here at 5:25, I will either, once again, depending on what the chat wants, give you a new clue, give you a hint, or I will tighten up the location. Remember, a new clue is like the clues I've given you. I've tightened up the location once. That's how we went from the whole world to now it's in one of the 3 continents. Or I could give you a hint. And how the hints work is, with the clues I give, it may not be clear what I'm saying. So a hint may help you understand the clue. Is cocaine in South America? I see what you did there. I think that cocaine is everywhere, but I think that the cocoa plant that they use is probably down there. It probably could be anywhere. I think Coca-Cola's because they use cocaine in their product actually, and so I didn't even think that the Coca-Cola thing would hint at that. So now this live stream has just got a little more inappropriate, but it's funny. I think it's funny. Hey, only me. I'm not that smart either. But it's not about smart. It's just you can have as many guesses as you want. Kind of feed off the chat. The chat, if you guys want to work together and because you don't have to accept the $20. You can make me donate it somewhere. Whatever you want me to do with the $20, that $20 will go there. And once again, if you're new, you can win $20 by finding the treasure. Our past winners have been Ohio River History or Christine Cornejo. So it's not a scam. You can hit them up and say, hey, did I actually send them money? Did you actually get money? And their answer would be yes, we did. Every 15 minutes or so, I give a new clue, a hint, or I tighten the location. If you look at the comments so far, Brian's the only one that is wanting me to tighten up the location. But if somebody else wants me to give a hint or a clue, you got to let me know in the chat, and then I will do that. This live stream only goes as long as it takes to solve where the treasure's at. That easy. It's 5:23. I will go back over the clues I have given, take them in, and let me know if you have a guess. I live to the east, but I'm in the south. I really stand out. You can blame the iron oxide. Is that rust? If you catch me, you can win, but hurry. I am very cold. Coca-Cola likes me. I tightened up the location to Antarctica, South America, or Africa. Kurt Russell was here in the 80s, was another clue. Clue number 4. My name is blank. Some say blank is thicker than water. We have Brian now, who's voting to tighten up the location. Let's see. So it looks like now I will tighten up the location. That is what's been voted in the chat. So let's do it. Let's tighten up the location so everybody has a good idea of where it's at. Here's Google Earth. If you don't know where I'm at, this is Africa. This is South America. And boom. There you go. If that's not clear, I'll put it in the chat. And did I spell that right? I did. I think yep. And it is. Oh, whoops. That is incorrect, and I will have to delete that. I got to put myself in timeout. It is in ant. Having technical difficulties over here. Here we go. Just so we're clear, it is not Antarctica. It is in Antarctica. I just forgot the N. We'll show this. We've had some guesses. It's in the South Pole, the Antarctica Research Station, Halley Research Station in Antarctica. That is incorrect. That is incorrect. We'll say, how about this? In 4 minutes at 5:30, I will give another clue, another hint, or I can tighten up the location. And remember, a clue is like the clues I've given you. A hint will help explain the clues. Me tightening up the location is just tightening up the location. That's it. That's how simple it is. You can win $20 by finding this treasure, right? And so this treasure is going to be an object or a location like the Eiffel Tower, right? Because the Eiffel Tower is both like a building and it is also like it's got a physical address. Our past winners have been Ohio River History and Christine Cornejo. Let's go back to the chat. Penguins is incorrect, Brockton. Great guess. We've had a couple guesses here in the last couple minutes. Now that we're in Antarctica, you got to really dig into what the clues were. Hints would help with that, or another clue will help with that, or I could tighten up an area. It's really up to you, the chat. You have 3 minutes. Let me do this. It's somewhere in this image. It's somewhere over here. Make sure you read the clues. Look at the clues. Do a little bit of digging on Antarctica. Here in the comments, it's very important that, you guys let me know whether you want a new clue, a hint, or you want me to tighten up the location. So everybody in the chat, let's get a vote right now. Do you want me to tighten up the location, this location that I've given you? Do you want a new clue or do you want a hint? And at 5:30, I will do whatever, it's a democracy, whatever everybody wants. Muted. My mic was muted, and I just panicked. Oh, okay. And this is why I love using StreamYard, and this is why YouTube works so good for this, because we have a winner. So this is the official Treasure Hunt live stream number 3, and our winner is Digging Richmond, because the correct answer is Blood Falls, Antarctica. And if you're curious where that is, I will pull it up on Google Earth. Congratulations to Digging Richmond. Let me see. Let's do this. Let's go like this. Let's go like this. Let me pull it up. It's actually a very cool place. Da, da, da. Okay, let me open this up now. As you can see, Blood Falls was the location Digging Richmond, congratulations. Brad Welch, thanks for stopping by. We do have a winner with his reaction. Yike! So yes, it was Blood Falls. If you haven't ever heard of this place, check it out. It's actually, I mean, don't go there and check it out because it's cold. But Google it, and we'll take it from there. I am lagging a little. That's not good. That could be anything. It could just be the internet. Internet's a little spotty right now. I can't help it. I am on my PC. I'm directly connected to it. It may be because I have Google Earth open also. Let me just close that up. Let's see. Okay. Right on. Okay, Digging Richmond. Let's do this. Kurt Russell was there. How about this, Brian? You want me to kind of go through these? Because I think if you start to figure out kind of how I think, maybe it'll make sense. I don't know why this is out of focus. Look, my camera's... Oh, there you go, because I'm sitting too far forward. Brad, welcome back to the live stream. And as always, I get that you work today. You know, what I can do is make a video talking about this live stream to promote it a little bit more and, you know, figure out what time maybe works better for everybody else. Wednesdays work great for me. But I do want to make it as easy as possible to kind of be in the, you know, whatever, have the chance to win. So Digging Richmond, you have won. Let me go through each of the clues and the hint or whatever, you know, whatever. I'll give you the hints that I was going to give you and kind of explain why it's Blood Falls. But congratulations, Digging Richmond. Was able to figure it out based off my clues. So my clues aren't too whack. I'm sorry if some of them were a little more difficult than others, but let's talk about it a little bit. So clue number 1. Let's do it. I live in the East, but I'm in the South. I really stand out because it's on the east side of Antarctica. Technically, it's like the East Mountains or something like that. But the South, Antarctica is like the most south possible, right? It's in the South. I really stand out, right? Because it's on a mountain. It's on like one of the only peaks in Antarctica that's like not exposed to ice. You could blame the iron oxide. And then I said, is that rust? Iron oxide gives Blood Falls its color, right? And it's rust. It is rust. That's what iron oxide is. It's rusting. And I stand out because I'm on this huge peak, and it looks like the huge peak is bleeding. So it's like whenever they first started exploring Antarctica, they're like, wow, there's this bright red stuff that looks like blood. If you catch me, you can win. So that was me trying to be clever. You can catch me because it's a falls. It's Blood Falls, like you're falling. So catch me. But hurry, I am very cold, which is supposed to be the indicator that you're in Antarctica. And anybody that's in Antarctica, you can't really survive there unless you're in like one of those really crazy scientific stations. The second clue, Coca-Cola likes me. I'm going off of like the polar bear Coca-Cola commercials where they're in Antarctica and they're like, ooh, yeah, this Coca-Cola is so good. Somebody else thought I was talking about cocaine because of Coca-Cola and cocaine. No, that was incorrect. I tightened up the location: Antarctica, South America, and Africa. I put Antarctica first to kind of be like that. Maybe that's the first place they'll look, but I know that's still pretty big general area. Kurt Russell was there in the 80s. This is before you guys knew it was Antarctica. And if you look at Kurt Russell movies from the 80s, there's only, I believe, 2 movies in the 80s. I was looking this up before that Kurt Russell was, I think, in South America, like Brazil or something like that. And then the more famous one is The Thing, where he's in Antarctica. And I think he's in Antarctica. If he's in the Arctic, I'm the biggest dummy on the planet, and that just like diverted you. But regardless, he was in the snow in that movie, and he dug up a UFO, and then the alien started jumping in the body. It's called The Thing. Super cool movie. That's kind of what I was getting at. Let's go down to the other clues, which I believe it was only me said this really quick, got what I was getting at. After I said it was in Antarctica. Try saying that 5,000 times fast. I gave you this clue. My name is blank. some say Blink is thicker than water, right? Because the name of the falls is Blood Falls. And if you go to the clues, Only Me said blood is thicker than water pretty quick. So going back, that's some good juice. Let me think. Kurt Russell was there was the question. And okay, so does that, hopefully that answers the Kurt Russell question with the movie The Thing. The Thing. And if that wasn't that clear, I apologize. I mean, I just come up with this stuff as I go along. The location I predetermine, I kind of write the clues, and then I just try to tighten everybody to the location. So, Diggin' Richmond, you are this week's winner. We may be doing this next week or the week after. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't subscribed, so that way you get notified of these live streams. So far, let me change the banner now. We've had our past winners here, which this will now be updated because Diggin' Richmond, you have won. So let me put you in there. We're going to go Digging, make sure to spell this right. Diggin' Richmond. That easy. Save it. Boom. So, I don't know why it does this. It's real slow. There we go. Digging Richmond. I have to like open it and turn it back on. So, the movie I was talking about was The Thing. It's a Kurt Russell movie from the 1980s. I would also recommend, if you haven't Googled it, yeah, it's pretty cool. So let me put up my email. Honey. Man, my dog decides to bark right here at the end as we're finishing up. Let's go like this. So this really goes for anybody. If you're a winner, just reach out to me at Treasure Trail Contact. We can talk about how you want the $20. If you want me to donate it to some like good cause or something like that, I'll donate it. The next live stream, I'll say, hey, Diggin' Richmond won. $20, and if I donate it somewhere, I could give a shout out to whatever I donated it to, or if I just give it to you, I'll give you a shout out. I can get you Dig Richmond. I can get you the money, like I said, however you want. If you want me to mail it, or if you have like a PayPal or something like that, we can figure it out. Whatever the easiest way to get you your $20. But congratulations, thank you everybody for being involved. Specifically Brock the Magnifisher, thank you for stopping by. I'm going to check your everybody's channels out, actually. That's one fun thing I like to do at the live stream. I'll check out all your channels. Check out my channel. Let other people in the community know that I do this treasure hunt live stream, like I said, on Wednesdays, normally around 4 o'clock Pacific time, which is like, I think, 7 o'clock on the East Coast. And then wherever else in the world, you got to have to just Google the time differences and try to make it. If you subscribe and you're free and you get their notification, you can just hop in and everybody has a chance to win. I really enjoyed this live stream. We had a little bit less people than the first live stream or the second live stream. I'll send you an email. Let's talk about another live stream with me. Right on, Diggin' Richmond. Also, this goes for anybody that's in the chat or anybody that watches this video later. I have the capability using StreamYard, which has been great software. I found out about StreamYard from the Copperhead metal detecting guys. So if anybody ever wants to just jump in and chat with me, you can. We just shoot me an email. We'll set it up. Say, hey, next live stream, I want to be on there with you, and we can talk about Magnifisher metal detecting. That way, there's a little more entertainment in between people trying to figure out the puzzle and stuff like that. But yeah, let me give a couple shout outs. Brad Welch, I think, has been at every single, even though he showed up late, he's been at every single treasure hunting live stream. Brockton Magnifisher is the OG, meaning that he got here in the beginning of the stream and was very involved. I appreciate you coming in. Thanks, Brian, also MVP. Thanks so much for being involved. Everybody's got a chance to win. I'm going to plan on doing this next Thursday. Once again, to conclude this live stream, You can win $20 by finding the treasure. I do this. I've been doing this almost every Wednesday. The live streams take anywhere from an hour to 2 hours to 3 hours. It takes as long as it takes for you guys to actually figure it out. As soon as you guys guess it, I end the live stream. Our past winners, including this stream, is now Ohio River History, Christine Corneo, and Digging Richmond. So check out Ohio River History and Digging Richmond's YouTube. I haven't checked out Digging Richmond, but if he's a content creator, I'm going to hop on there right away and see if he's uploading anything and check it out, because I'm always excited to check out new channels. If you're new to my channel, make sure to check out our other content, give some love, spread the love. Please feel free to share this live stream, even whenever we're just starting. Let people know about it. The more people that come in, I am monetized through YouTube. So if I make more money, I'll just give more money back. So instead of giving $100 or $50 or $20 back, whatever I decide to do that day, maybe we could do a big, real difficult treasure hunt where I give away $1,000 or something like that. Just to have more fun with it. And my goal, like I said, is I have this downtime on Wednesday, and I really enjoy everybody stopping by, and I get to learn about different YouTube channels and talk to different treasure hunters. It seems that a lot of people that jump in are from the treasure hunting community, so it's pretty cool. And it makes sense because who else is interested in treasure hunts? But thanks for stopping by. Thanks to our winners for putting all the effort in. Ohio River History, Christine Cordejo, Digging Richmond. And like I said, once a week. It's been going that way for a little while now. On Wednesdays, 4 p.m. Pacific time, you can win $20 by finding the treasure. Check out our past live streams if you want to figure out how I think. And let's call it a day. Perfect. And once again, shout out to everybody in the chat. Let's call it. Yeah, I think that's good.